Hello and welcome back to a new episode of your favourite podcast, Box Box Besties, with me, Chloe.
And me, Alice.
And today we are talking all things Japanese Grand Prix. And it was an interesting one,
Yeah.
but pretty boring at the same time.
But like not boring in a race way, in a sense of like it was nice we saw all 22 drivers start. Like
Yeah, for the first time.
Oscar, he's back. As in just I don't know how to describe it. It just wasn't
exciting.
No, and
I do think it's down to the new regs.
which we have been saying for
And I feel everyone
every
is
episode.
now and I feel now everyone is hopping onto it.
Agreed. Like I saw a video of Lando. He'd done like an interview and he was like, I feel like, you know, people are raving about it. And I'm like, who is raving about like, these new regs?
Because didn't the presenter go like, oh, were you happy? And then Lando said something along the lines of, well, you know, as long as the fans are happy, doesn't matter if we're having fun driving.
And I just think, no, like, we aren't happy.
Lando, watch Box Box Besties and you realise we're not happy.
And I'm just thinking, like, who is actually ranting and raving about these new regs?
Because everyone I've seen hasn't. It's
I've
not us.
Seen anything. Like, it's definitely not us. But strange weekend, I think. And there was a lot of things to take from the weekend. And I think there's a lot of things that the FIA have taken from the weekend.
As they should.
After an incident that happened, which we'll get into. But if we look at like qualifying, my main point from qualifying is that Arvid knocked Max out. Yeah.
Slay bestie.
And like I keep seeing these like promotion things and I'm like, no,
I mean,
leave Arvid alone.
Arvid is great though.
Oh, he's
incredible. Is such a good driver, and I mean we saw that from the first couple of races of the season anyways, that he was performing. But to then knock a Red Bull out, where did Isaac qualify? 8th. Wow.
Yeah, so
I just don't think Max is happy in the car, and he does not care. He's just here for the vibes right now. I don't think he's here for any other reason.
No.
I think he could push harder, but I just don't think he is.
He was complaining. Oh, did you see the video as well? Of him waving at Pierre Gasly.
The drivers went crazy this weekend.
Mental. Like Lando's giggling in the car before we've even started.
Yeah, but him and Max were both giggling because they both had no battery.
Yeah,
that's why they were
Max
giggling.
Is waving as Pierre's overtaking him. Like,
didn't Lando wave at someone as well?
I think he waved at Max.
But again, and then Bortoletto falling out.
Oh my god, he fell out of his car. Yeah. Did anyone else see this?
It's probably not really that funny because I reckon it's down to his body. I don't know whether it's like his body reacting to the way he's driving, vibrations, whatever it must be. But he jumped out and then just grabbed onto the guy walking past.
Yeah,
and
he just like fell onto the floor. Like,
did you see the video of Max staring at a pole?
No. The drivers have actually lost their minds. They've actually gone crazy.
You know, when they have their little conference room, or not even that, when they have the interviews of post-race interviews with all the news channels and stuff, there's like a pole, and Max was just there like tapping it, and I was like, what is this guy doing?
No, that is so weird. I saw one and it was like, I think it was from qualifying, and like Max was speaking to like a Dutch broadband thing, and Lando's behind him giggling.
Broadcast.
There you go, broadband. Guys, it's been a long day. Really long.
I actually think we're gonna cry.
It's been a really long day. Okay, we have just been stressed for the past 2 hours trying to sort some exciting things out.
But anyways, the broadcast, the Dutch,
the broadband. Yeah, he was like speaking to the journalist, and then like Lando's giggling behind him, and then he like turns around and starts giggling himself. Like, they've all just kind of been on one this weekend, I think. Like, yeah, they've just gone crazy.
And I just think they're trying to make it more entertaining for themselves. And I must say, it's 100%. Been really nice to see Lando and Oscar laughing, giggling, making
when they made their video.
Yeah, with those
the spinny things, and it
like
jumped.
I was like, right, yeah, relatable.
That's the thing, like it did give like the fans like a good laugh as well, like, which I think is something that is really needed, because
that's why I fell in love with F1, was because of that fun they have off the track.
Yeah.
And then I fell obviously in love with the racing side of things as well, but the fun they have offside track is is what everyone loves. So.
And I think the start was definitely exciting, as much as like the rest of the race wasn't really that interesting.
Because Kimi fell back.
Kimmy fell back to 7th.
So many places.
Like, I don't know what it is, but like the Mercedes just can't start.
No.
They're good like speed wise, and it's fine because they can build it all back up. So I guess they're not really that bothered. But when they start, there's no power. There's nothing. And considering like Lando had no battery to go to P3.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's back.
Yeah, and then he wasn't back.
But
Oscar Piastri was.
First race of the season for Oscar Piastri.
Took P1.
P2 as well as a finisher.
Yeah. Took P2.
Yeah, but
P1 at the start.
That was a great start from him.
Yeah, and he was P1 for a few laps as well.
He was P1 for quite a while.
Until the safety car, and they pitted, wasn't
it? They
all
started pitting, didn't they? And then literally a lap later, the safety car came out, and you could hear George.
Yeah.
There's been some...
George was fuming.
Yeah, but I've also seen today, there's been some really, like, controversial radios coming from George.
Really?
And it was something like, is he, like... It was like picked up, and I don't know how I actually didn't pick up on it, but it was like, are we going with the order that we trained?
Oh, I did see that.
And I was like,
is he getting a bit angry because Kimi's being treated as that #1 driver?
But he's not though. This is literally the situation that McLaren was in last year. Like, Oscar won the first, Lando won the first, and then Oscar won like the next 3.
I don't think George needs to stress because we're only race 4 into the season.
We are so early into the season, and I get it. We're losing 2 races, so it's like 2 less races to.
You have to catch up on.
You've got to catch up, and then there was like a video of like them in his driver room afterwards talking to Toto of like, well, we could have been saying like how much of a great day this is, and like and I just think like.
It's like a kid's throwing his toys out of the pram.
Yeah, and I'm just like, hold on a minute. 2 great drivers. This is what happens when you have 2 great drivers. Okay. We've seen it throughout multiple teams, like #1 issue. Don't have 2 drivers then.
No.
Literally just don't have 2 drivers. Because
don't do it.
I just don't see this whole #1 driver argument. No. You're McLaren driver.
If there is a complete difference between your two drivers.
I get it, but last year I completely understand George being #1 because Kimi was a rookie.
Yeah.
Like, you're coming into this brand new, you want to look up to that person. I completely understand it, but now Kimi's proven himself like time and time again.
Oh yeah.
Why?
He is more than capable, and clearly
he's now the youngest.
I was literally just about to say that.
Yeah, he is now the youngest leader in the World Drivers' Championship.
I reckon he could win it.
I do. Like, I think he's got the complete capability to win it, but I think I never look at it this early on in the season. I'm never like, you could win, you could.
And also with the regs changing and potentially changing more with the FIA reviewing them now, because I knew they were due a review.
They were, yeah.
But now they're looking into it earlier.
Yeah, and they was gonna change them again in June anyway, but they changed them for this weekend.
Yeah.
And like George had basically made a comment as well, saying like, oh, everyone's getting. Trying to find a way to slow us down and like all of this, and it's like, well, it's not everyone, it's the FIA, because
George is like that competitive kid in school where if they don't win they'll cry
like. But I also think like with these new regs, like, this is the FIA's first time trialing them as well. Like, it's a learning curve this year, I think. Not that you can scrap this year, because I don't want to scrap like Kimi's first win.
No, of course.
Do you know what I mean? I don't want to scrap any of that.
Because he has won them. Clearly, from that race yesterday, he
brought it back. Yeah. Like, he had a really, really horrible start.
Really incredible drive.
But he managed to bring it back to P1. Don't get me wrong, the safety car helped him out a lot. I think he still would have been first or second.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Without the safety car. But I think that obviously helped him with his pit stop. It took his time down massively. But I just think there's so much that needs to be learnt about these new regs, and I mean, we all hate on them anyway.
I think we'll see the full, like, what's the word I'm looking for? We see them at their best next season.
Yeah,
once everything's set in stone. I think this is going to be the season where we just got to suck it up, get on with it, and
100%.
Learn to enjoy them.
And I think you think as well, like, they're already building next year's car.
Yeah,
like. So they're learning from this year's mistakes, and they're already like improving,
which is crazy,
which is mad. Like, it takes that long for a car to be built, but still no news on the front of Aston Martin and Audi.
No, which is a shame.
I thought we'd have heard something by now.
Yeah.
But I still stand by it. Christian Horner's coming back. I still stand on that prediction. I'm not joking. I stand on that prediction.
Well,
and
when did I see that he was talking to?
Lawrence Stroll.
Yes.
My job.
My job. No, did I send it to you?
You might have done.
I probably did.
Since the last episode came out, and obviously I said that prediction, quite a few people have said to me like, "Yeah, I agree." So I'm like, okay, maybe it's not in my head.
Well, I agreed. I didn't agree.
No,
I didn't agree.
You said, girl.
Girl, sort it out.
No, I just think it's now that all these things are coming out about who he's talking to. The devil is coming back.
Well, we didn't hear anything of it over the weekend either. Nothing. Considering all this news has come out,
I'm surprised
there was no conversations about it.
No journalist asked. As a journalist myself, as a trainee journalist myself,
I reckon there was like an NDA put in.
I'd be asking that question. I'd be like, "So, is Christian Horner going to be your new team?"
I reckon Lawrence Stroll's put in an NDA to be like, no one is to talk about this.
But my thing is like, out of the two teams, I feel like Horner would go to Aston Martin, but then the whole like Adrian Newey thing is what like puts me off, because it's like it was like the downfall of Red Bull.
I didn't even see Wheatley in the paddock this weekend or any clips of him. Nothing. Nor Adrian.
My poor boy.
I didn't see anything.
Literally, like,
from any of them, and they didn't really talk about the Aston Martins
and
either.
I just think that was like such huge news. How are you pushing that aside?
I reckon there's like an NDA involved.
There's something going on.
Yeah,
there is something going on, and it's...
Or Christian Horner said, look, I'll come back, but I need this under the radar until I'm there.
He's just going to turn up in Miami.
He is.
He's just going to be there.
And we'll just be like, great. And no Kim K.
I know.
No Kim K.
But she was there. She was in Japan.
Yeah, and Lewis was with her son.
Yeah, so they went to like all these things because there's so many photos. And Kim did a Japan dump as well.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what you're doing. Like, girl,
but again,
come on.
Not in the paddock.
But she wasn't in the paddock.
So they're soft launching this, and I reckon your prediction was right, that she's going to be in Miami.
She's got to. Like, it's, I wouldn't say hometown, but like, homeland.
Yeah, homeland.
Home country.
Which, again, that's also shocked me that she wasn't there. Or she was, and again, they were told no, keep her out of the limelight.
But I feel like people would have posted. Do you know what I mean?
Something.
She would have been found in some way. Like,
but would the Japanese fans cared? I don't think. I love the Japanese fans.
I do, because they're just so...
I think they're
Did
incredible.
You see like some of the like they have like the faces and
yeah? Did you see the Williams admin went out and about with, and he was like in this picture holding like Alex's face or something?
I love it. See, they're just crazy, but it's like, I'm now sad because now we've got this horrible 5-week break.
Yeah,
and I don't know what to do with myself.
And there's been no update whether they're gonna have.
There's been no discussion.
Nothing.
Yeah, no discussion. I think it is literally going to be like
radio. I reckon the teams have asked
weeks.
for these 5 weeks breaks to sort out their cars.
Sort out the cars, which is needed.
It is needed, but not needed for the fans.
No, like the fans don't want to see that. But like my thing is like, I hope people that bought tickets will get a full refund, because
they should do.
Some people buy, like for me, like when we bought our Belgium tickets, we bought them a year in advance. So
wow,
do you know what I mean? And like my Silverstone tickets, I've had since September.
Yeah.
So you have them for like quite a while in advance. So
yeah.
if you think then something gets cancelled and changed, like, and you lose everything,
and it's not even
and
your decision. Yeah, it's not your
really
decision to cancel it either. Especially with
I'd
these
understand if it was you like cancelling it, but it's not.
It's not.
Things going on in the world have then led to this being cancelled. But I think we'll see what happens. But I think you're right. They're going to take these 5 weeks to just sort the cars out and regroup.
Because who was it that said it? It might have been Haas.
Yeah.
About, obviously, since the incidents with Ollie, which we'll move on to in a second. But they said now we've got these 5 weeks to figure out the cars.
Yeah.
Like, sort the car out.
And I think it's just needed because, as we've said before, these regulations are so dangerous.
And I'm pretty sure we literally said it, an accident is going to happen.
We did.
And it did.
And it did. And it's not just us that have said it. Like, other drivers have now commented on it. Like, Carlos made a big statement. Lando's made a statement about it. Fernando came out saying how like crap the regulations are.
Yeah.
Like, all the drivers are complaining.
And it's different levels of like teams as well. So you've got the McLarens, you know, complaining up the top.
Yeah.
although granted they're not doing very well, but they can perform as proven yesterday with P2. But then you've also got the Aston Martins down the bottom, who they don't really care if the car, like, if they can perform or not, because they're not getting anywhere anyway.
They're not doing it anyway.
So the difference they're making.
Our main aim was to finish a race. I was like, yeah.
I mean, Oscar's main aim was to start one.
Yeah, I loved that interview, and he was like, the interview was like, "What do you want from Japan?" And he was like, "To start a race." I was like, yes.
Oh, guy, he's just iconic.
But I think, like, we have said how dangerous these regulations are, and that crash was terrifying. Like,
oh, it was horrible.
When I saw him like hobbling, I was like,
and then collapsed on the floor.
Yeah,
my heart
actually dropped.
Absolutely,
like
sunk.
It was 6:30 in the morning here, and I'm awake. I was like, whoa, like it was a lot
because he crashed because he couldn't brake.
It's scary. Like,
and was it because he couldn't brake because the car doesn't allow you to if you're using the battery? Or
when you look at his onboard, he goes like, and then like drifts.
It goes through the grass
and he hits the board.
Yeah,
and then he like drifts across the front, which then could have caused the other car that was coming around the corner to hit him. It could have been a lot worse.
Because who was in front of him? Franco.
I think
Franco's on board. He was just like, someone needs to add the sound when it's like, I'm spinning like a ballerina, because he's just like cruising and bam, straight into.
That's the thing,
the
that could have been a lot worse than it actually was. And
yeah, imagine if he went head on.
Oh, don't.
I don't even want to think about it.
I don't want to think about it. Thank God for the halo.
Yep.
But would that have done anything? I don't know. But like, I just think the FIA have like put out a statement. They've said, we're gonna review them. We're gonna do this. That's not enough.
No. Like because you can review them and nothing's gonna change. But
literally,
change needs to happen, especially with the vibrations through the Aston Martins. Now, Ollie's crash.
Surely this is now like enough for you to
because, and again, drivers
realise there's an issue.
Drivers aren't wanting to drive. Max is genuinely talking about a retirement at the end of this season, and whether that's a media PR stunt because he's not performing very well at the moment and he just wants to be in the news, I don't know.
And you don't want to see that.
But
you really don't want to see that.
And with Max retiring, so he's not even been doing it for that long.
And
then
he
to retire at the end of the season,
well.
I'll be gutted to see Max go.
Do you know what? I actually would as well, but he did so well in the GT race that he did the previous weekend when we had
we wasn't able to talk about his results and that because we filmed
because of how we filmed. But he had an incredible weekend. He topped the times. He did everything. Won the race, and then got disqualified. I was like, oh gosh.
Gutted. And that's because of the tyres, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was something to do with the weight, I think.
Oh, something.
Yeah,
it was something that wasn't his fault.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. And I just think like that could be the reason he's getting more involved in GT is because he's not enjoying Formula One as much anymore.
But he even says it in his interviews that, I can be happier. I'll still race, but in series where I'm happier.
Exactly.
And I don't think it takes a genius to work that out either.
No. And maybe he will move to Mercedes. I don't know if they're doing well. Maybe he will go. Maybe. See you later.
Or he'll just retire. Which I think he's leaning very much towards right now.
I think if Max went to Mercedes, that would be like one of the biggest switch ups. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, bigger than Lewis going to Ferrari. Like, I think if Max
because
went to Mercedes,
everyone knew Lewis was going to go to Ferrari eventually because he wanted to end his career. And I reckon we could see the end of Lewis's.
We could see the end of a lot of people. Fernando, he's just had a baby.
Yeah, sorry.
Where did that come from?
What? I didn't even know he was in a relationship. I'm still caught up in a Taylor Swift situation. But no, I heard it was like it was everywhere with him dating this journalist, is it?
Yeah, she's a journalist. Spanish journalist.
I had no idea. I don't really keep up with the gossip side of things like that. So I had no idea. And the next thing I knew, he was in the hospital having a baby. Great. Well, congratulations.
Congratulations,
Fernando. Number one. But what?
Yeah, that was
and all the memes from that is hilarious.
Yeah, I love that.
So funny.
But again, like we could see quite a few people just call it quits this year because they're just not enjoying it like they used to, and they could go off to something better. I tell you somebody who I did miss in the paddock. Alexandra Saberlo. Oh, Alexandra Leclerc, sorry. Name change.
I didn't even notice she wasn't
I need to get used to the name change.
Yeah.
She was picking out her bridesmaids, and Carlos Sainz's girlfriend Rebecca is one of her bridesmaids.
Which means Carlos is going to be at the wedding.
He's going to be at the wedding.
Oh,
my thing is like the story of them two. Like I seen it on my TikTok, and it is so cute. It's like when they first met each other in the paddock, and it's like now they're like she's gonna be her bridesmaid. I was like, this is actually so cute.
It's really wholesome, isn't it? And it's cute how Charles and Carlos are like best friends
yeah,
too.
and like the way that she asked them to be the bridesmaids, she did a collab with Rode.
I saw, was that one a story today?
Yes,
I thought it was.
and
you know,
they've all
I
got like the little mirrors personalized.
Yeah.
I was like,
I didn't read the text because obviously we were booking things, and I just like passed by it. But that is so cute.
yeah,
that is
so
iconic.
I
wonder if Hailey Bieber will be a bridesmaid too.
stop. I hope Hailey's going to the wedding. I just love Rode. I have so much Rode. Like
I've got nothing.
I'm
honestly, I'm not a girly girl whatsoever. I've got no makeup.
I've got a phone case. I've got about 5 lip glosses.
Yeah,
2 blushes.
Nail.
The under eye patches. The glazing milk.
What do they say in France? Noir pas. Nail pois.
Nail pois.
Nail pois. Nail pois.
So she obviously wasn't there this weekend, so kind of missed her outfits.
Yeah.
But I tell you, going off topic onto wags, which wag I am actually like obsessed with at the minute.
Who?
Liam Lawson's girlfriend, Hannah.
Oh, Hannah St. John?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
I love it. So I follow her on TikTok, and she's made her like TikTok story into like a mini private story.
Oh,
and I was like, I love it.
that.
So she just like drops loads of like videos behind the scenes, everything like on her TikTok.
I think I follow her.
She and her outfits. Did you see her necklace?
No.
Oh my god, I want one so bad. Look, and it's all the tracks. It's all the tracks. How sick is that?
That is gorgeous.
Incredible.
She is so pretty though.
She is so pretty. Like, that's what I'm saying. She's made it into like a private story.
Oh,
that means she's going to Coachella. I'm so here for it. I can't wait to see the outfits.
Are going to be insane. I tell you who I've been looking at. I actually can't remember her name, but I know her last name. Here it is. Jade, Arthur Leclerc's ex-girlfriend.
Well,
she's
ex
just
or not, I actually don't know.
I don't know
because it was rumored ex, and then they were seen together again. So,
but then she's been posting loads of like TikTok audios, like hinting at a breakup.
A breakup, yeah.
But besides the fact whether she's dating him or not, she's just bought her first Hermes bag.
Yes,
and it's yellow and it's insane and it's
so
gorgeous.
cute.
But she's insane herself.
Yeah,
she's honestly her face card is just.
She is incredibly stunning. Yeah, she is incredibly stunning.
It's just not fair.
No, it's not.
It's not fair. Not fair.
Guys,
not fair. But I think my favourite like influencer out of all of that, to be honest, I mean we're going completely off track here, but Lily Rowland.
Yes.
Iconic. Manchester Queen.
Manchester absolute queen.
Did you see
I love
her?
that she speaks Spanish as well, and she like goes to Barcelona all the time.
Yeah.
And she's just like dropping
her stories
Spanish.
over the last 2 days because I see she's in Domino's.
Coachella.
Domino's? No, that's
Domino's. That's the pizza thing.
Dolomites. Not the
Domino's.
No, I said Domino's, which is the pasta sauce. Dolomites at the moment. And I think that's what it's called. I could be so bloody wrong, but I can't be asked to fact check it. And a lot of people were commenting on her teeth. So then she was like, right, can dentists stop messaging me, please? I've not asked. And she's just like the most unhinged person ever. And then she was like, I've still had people telling me about my teeth. I don't care, and I still haven't asked.
Yeah. That's iconic.
I feel like I can relate to her. I mean, I've got big ears. She's got. I do. Look at the size of them.
They are not big ears.
I'm like, I could jet off with these.
I could jet off. Please.
Like, fly me to France like this. Sticky out ears like me. She embraces them. She's insane. And she is the reason why I wear my hair slicked back now, because of her.
She's so pretty as well.
So pretty. But she was rumoured to be dating Lando Norris. Oh, they're all
I know.
there.
I'd seen that.
I want a photo like this, by the way, on a balcony. Shame we don't have one in France.
Love that.
Iconic.
I want to go skiing so bad.
Oh, I can't ski to save my life.
I really want to go.
It's like Bambi on ice, mate. It's horrible. It's actually the worst.
Right, after our little ramble off track.
Back on track.
Back on track. Back to the Japanese Grand Prix. Going to one of our teams that are very, very new, Cadillac. They are just not where I think anybody expected them to be. And I think themselves.
Yes, I agree, and I'm absolutely gutted.
I am, because I had so much hope for them.
And I don't know whether
season.
it's because we were filled with false hope.
Yeah, I don't know, because I think when you look at them as a team and like their shakedowns and everything, like even at the testing, like they looked really good,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden
Maybe it's like the pressure
they just don't perform, and they're either not
against other
starting, not
cars.
qualifying, not finishing. Like,
Maybe it's the drivers,
I hate to
because Perez wasn't performing in Red Bull, hence why
he was dropped.
He got
Same
let
with
go.
Bottas. Like,
So maybe they thought they were getting the upper hand because they're experienced drivers. You know, experienced drivers in new cars works out better, but can't see them being here next year.
I just don't know. They've just not.
Yeah.
They've not come into this year with, I think, the start that they wanted, but also like for the fans. Like, I think the fans expected, because they're an American team, all this money going into them. Yes, there's a cost cap and a spend cap, like,
but that's not an issue for them. Money is not an issue for them.
No, I think I was very shocked at these first like 3 races,
and I thought maybe the first race, yeah, sure, you know, against other
I get
cars,
it with everyone. Like, the first race is
now,
going to be tough.
Yeah, not happening.
It's just weird.
It's still, yeah, they're still falling behind, and I want to see them perform.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen either.
Which works out for all the other rubbish teams, because now they've put up 2 places.
They've managed to, you know, and
thanks to Cadillac.
Yeah. Well done, guys.
Wow.
I think Williams.
That was who I saw, who said they're going to take the next 5 weeks to work on their car. It was because Carlos said, I can't drive any faster. They're like, well, we'll work on the car then over the next 5 weeks.
Yeah, and Alex Albon did a statement.
Yeah.
Kind of like coming out about it all, saying that, you know, he's just. Did you see one of his radios? I think it might have been from qualifying. He said something like, "Where am I slowest?" And his engineer was like, "I don't think you want to know." And he's like, "For God's sake, like, I've been having these issues for 3 races in."
But wasn't
like,
he hinting that he was the problem?
He said maybe it's me. Like, and I just, that was so sad to hear, because
it's not him.
Not you. Like, honestly,
and if his team thinks
you're
that as
not the only one struggling.
No,
all these drivers are struggling. Like, you know,
which again, this is why the drivers aren't enjoying themselves.
Lando has gone through his 3 like power units for the season in the first 3 races. Now if he changes it again, he's got a 10-place grid penalty.
I just don't think Lando knows what he's doing with the car.
I just don't think
anyone does, to be honest.
What is going on with this car?
Because I mean, I've literally written down here McLaren, as he uses too much boost, so when he goes to overtake, he's used up his boost too early,
and then it's,
which obviously with the likes of Charles, he can then overtake him because he knows when to use the boost more. Whereas other drivers just aren't getting to grips with these new regs, and you'd think they'd have them by now within the 4 free races we've had.
Yeah, it's just, we're seeing battles that like you'd never think you'd see. Like, has Max, like has Max and Alpine, like, you just don't expect to see these kind of like driver battles, and that's nothing against like the drivers as such, as in, because like Red Bull have always been a strong team. They've always had a strong car,
and
whereas
now to go
Alpine
down to
have always been a bit like midfield.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then to see Red Bull then go down to midfield,
it's so weird.
Yeah,
and I just think maybe these 5 weeks is kind of a blessing, because it gives teams,
I hope so,
time to kind of get themselves sorted and whatnot. But I just don't think any of the drivers are enjoying it at the minute.
No,
I really don't, and
it's a shame.
It is such a shame, because when it's a sport that you've grown up like loving, and this is all you've ever wanted to get to, that's why I feel bad for like Arvid, because he's come in as like a rookie,
and he's got these rubbish cars. And even again, the cars sound horrendous. When Kimi was going into the pit, I had my Mac at full volume and I could hear it. It sounded like it was like grinding.
It's like the race start. Like, I know we've touched on this before in like the first episode, like the pre-race start, and you can hear the commentators saying like, everyone get their revs going, and it's just like this noise that is just like, it must be awful. Like, if you're sat in the pits, like,
they just don't sound healthy. You know, I know my way around a car pretty good. You know, I know what a healthy engine sounds like, and they just don't sound healthy. It sounds like I don't know what he's grinding, but it just sounds like, it's just like grinding against each other. And
sounds
I don't know
like
if that's like
sounds like me trying to do a hill start. That's how many revs I have to put on.
But I don't know whether it is because the battery is gone and it's like recharging or whatever it is. I don't know because I don't know my way around an electric car.
No.
But again, it sounds horrendous and I'm not here for it.
No, it's not for me. And I mean, I feel like we are like the biggest haters of these regulations.
And I will be until they change. And then we're sitting here and we told you so. That's all we seem to be doing.
This is
saying we told you so.
And like, I think, yeah, this is now time for you to kick up the bum FIA, because drivers are at risk. You know, it's a scary time to be driving an F1 car. Like, nobody knows if it's gonna spin, brake, nothing.
No.
And I mean, that wasn't the only crash of the weekend, as there was a very, very scary Porsche incident. That's why the start was delayed. So I woke up to watch the start.
Was this the car that went
yes,
went right over
the barrier?
There's been loads of crashes this weekend, even in IndyCar.
Yes, the IndyCar one. Oh my gosh, yeah, we need to talk about that. But the Porsche one, so the race, the formation lap was actually pushed back by 10 minutes because they were trying to fix the barrier. Due to an incident, and that crash was scary.
He literally went off the track
into. I'm surprised he didn't end up in the crowd.
Over. He went over the fence.
It was like Joe Guan Yu.
No, you know what it was like in the F1 movie.
Oh my god, yes!
When he goes boom, and then he's like spinning in the air, and he goes, and then like blows up.
I said that the F1 movie, like, for that wasn't realistic, but I take it back.
Yeah.
I take it back.
But you know, in the F1 movie though, that stunt was actually properly done.
Yeah.
Like the car was literally on like a drill. It was like
yeah.
Then he came out and he was all on fire. Anyways, not the point.
But
ridiculous.
That was also a terrifying crash.
And the IndyCar, where was that? I can't remember where it was.
I don't know what the word is, but he was like, nothing actually happens at turn 12, and then all of a sudden this car goes flying, and he goes through
the fence,
the barbed wired fence, like
literally through it. I was like, oh.
And the fact that I was like, oh my gosh, like, no, like he's a goner. Like,
yeah.
that's some force. But his head's moving. He's like, I'm okay. Like, to hear that, I want to see what was so scary. Did you see the Spa one as well?
No.
Oh, it's on my phone. I will show you it.
Yeah.
But basically, it was I can't remember what like category of racing it was, but they was coming round, and one of the cars must have been slowing down, and he literally like full speed, 'cause it's on a straight, goes into the back of him, and this car just like pulls apart. Like the back end just doesn't exist, and I just think like this is terrifying. Like
yeah. So it just proves the amount of risk they put themselves in.
Yeah. And I just think like I get it.
Sport.
They've not got the same regulations as F1, and they're still having these crashes. Completely get it, but we haven't seen crashes like this in F1 for a very long time. Like.
Yeah, and I mean, we've touched on it before, but it scares me for when the weather does start getting worse.
Yeah, because
like
we've not really had
those more dangerous tracks like Spa.
Yeah,
you know, where it's fast, it's wet, a lot can go wrong, and we've not seen the cars in the wet yet.
No, we haven't, and I just think
which is terrifying because Ollie can't even brake now.
No, and I just think if your brake goes on the wet, like that could be 10 times worse, and. It's they just need to get it sorted. So I'm hoping in the next 5 weeks the FIA will do a review, get that sorted. Like,
yeah, you
just need to make the cars safer. Like, I'm not bothered about the power unit. Just make them safe. Like,
yeah, because
but Lando said apparently they're so slow on the straights.
Yeah,
they're like compared to last year, like on the straights, he was like, it's actually heartbreaking to see your speed drop that much on the straights.
Yeah.
And like, what actually was wrong with the old regs? What was wrong with them?
Beats me.
Why have we changed
environmentally
them?
Friendly? I don't freaking know.
But we have Formula E for that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yes, we do.
And speaking of Formula E,
this is so exciting. I don't know. Do you want to know?
Do we tell them, or do we like
prolong it? I don't know.
I think it's coming. Podcast on tour. That's all I'm going to say.
Don't get your hopes up though, because we're only going to one place.
Yeah. Podcast on tour. That's all I'm going to say. Have you got a word that you want to add?
We.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. That's a good one.
Nil what? There's been little hints throughout.
Yeah, I feel like there's been little hints. But yeah. But guesses? What you think we're going on about?
Yes.
In the comments. Put your guesses in. What are we doing? What's exciting? Why have we been stressed for 2 hours?
Can we just say though, booking stuff is so stressful.
It actually is, like,
so stressful.
And say with it being so, like, last minute.
But your 3 guesses are Nil Pois,
No what?
We,
Podcast on tour.
Podcast on tour, and Too Late to Book It. Oh no, what did you say?
Last minute.
Last minute.
Very
booking.
last minute.
We did also say Nice at the start. So 5.
You've got 5 guesses.
Nice.
No, 5 clues. My brain's not working anymore.
Well, I guess it's 6. No, I guess one comes under. Hang on. Wait. Last minute to book.
Yeah.
We, Nil Pois, Nice.
Podcast on tour.
Podcast on tour.
5.
5. Those are your 5 clues.
You've got 5 clues.
If you don't guess them, you
That
suck.
was
Oh,
so-
and Formula E. You got 6
Oh!
clues. Again.
Right.
Number 1, Nice. Number 2, last minute to book. 3, Nil Pois. 4, We. 5,
Podcast
Nice.
on tour.
Podcast on tour. 6, Nice.
You said me. Right, here we go. Right.
Number 1, podcast on tour.
Podcast on tour.
Number 2, last minute to book.
Last minute's book.
Number 3, Nice.
Nice.
Number 4, Nil Pois.
No what?
Number 5, We.
We.
Number 6, Formula E.
Oh!
Oh, it's like it's our first time
There's your
saying it.
clues.
So if you don't get it from anymore before I
No,
say
no,
this,
no,
then-
no.
okay. If you don't get them from our 6 clues, you suck.
Yeah.
Because we've literally just given you the
We've
answer,
pretty
to be
much
honest.
given-
It would be
Literally just
really
given it away.
cute.
There's been some clues.
Yeah, if we were rich enough, we could have taken someone with us. I know exactly who we take.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh.
It would have been
Okay,
great.
but something is coming. Okay.
And we've got actually something before that.
We have, but we're not going to speak
We're not
about
gonna
anything
say.
of that.
And do you remember last podcast we spoke about meeting someone? Well, you're
I
going to
was
meet
like,
him.
what are you going on about? I was panicking. I was like, what? Oh no.
We'll be invited.
But
Who is
yeah, exciting things coming. Podcast is on tour.
to one place.
To one place. Arenas.
Buy your tickets and leave.
But yeah, we are very excited and see.
Yeah.
There'll also be a vlog as well as a podcast.
Yes, there will be.
There will be a vlog. First vlog.
First vlog.
First vlog for the channel.
It is.
So that will be like a behind the scenes of everything, which we are so excited
I'm
for.
so excited. And I think there'll be
And it feels so
a vlog
weird
from
that
me,
it's
you-
happening.
it'll be a vlog from me, you, and the channel.
And the channel, yeah. So there'll be 2
Individual vlogs.
individual vlogs on our personal channels, but we are going to do a group vlog on the joint channel.
Because we say group. That's what I do it.
Oh my god, we have lost our minds, guys. We have lost our minds. But also,
Oh, do you like my merch?
here we go. Go.
It is.
How do you actually say it? Is it
Revlo. I want to say
Revlo?
Revlo.
Reflo.
Reflo.
So Chloe ordered 2 bits of this collab.
Which I said last.
Yeah,
Podcast.
and they've actually arrived. So we've got an Alex album top,
Yeah.
which is so sick.
Do you want to see the back? Straight it out.
There we go. Perfect. And then you ordered a Carlos Sainz hoodie as well,
I
which
did.
is incredible.
Which you're not going to see yet, though. You're going to see that next time.
You'll see that next time.
Maybe.
Maybe, who knows?
Who knows?
Probably
not.
But it was such a cool collab, and
It's so sick.
it's
I'm
so
so obsessed.
cool.
I'm not
yeah,
over it.
I'm actually obsessed. Like
And again,
the
touching-
design,
yeah,
everything.
and touching on our point from our last podcast, the team are so lovely.
Yes, they actually
So,
are.
so
Like we've had
lovely.
more interactions with them, and they are so
great.
lovely.
So
So
great.
nice. But we hope you have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for next week's and something exciting in the upcoming weeks.
She knows.
I have got really itchy nose. This place might look a little bit different in a few weeks.
It might do. For one podcast
For
only.
one podcast and one podcast.
But it might look a little bit different.
And then when we go on tour, it'll look different.
It's going to look well different.
Yeah. So watch this space. It's gonna be
And what?
it's gonna be really different. So Chloe and Alice are making moves. Still waiting for the Bob Boys collab.
Angry Ginge, you not hit us up yet, babe?
Yeah, come on guys.
Come on. Come on, dude.
Or a Ballers League collab. Do you know what I mean? Teach us how
Ollie
to
Ball.
No.
It's Ollie Ball here.
Ballers League. Ballers League.
Don't you go to the charity Sidemen match next week?
No, not next week. April.
Oh, it is April next week.
Week after.
Great.
18th of April, I will be at the Sidemen charity match.
Oh my god, we really need a book. The 20th. That's coming up quick.
Yes. I don't, because that's my dissertation's due on the 28th of April. I feel sick.
Have you even started writing it yet? No. This should just be it.
This is my dissertation, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you have enjoyed, and we'll see you next week for another episode of Box Box Besties. Love you, bye!
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.